Guys, I skipped the gym this morning to get up early and hit the studio instead. You guys know I've been recording this album. It's been in the making for quite some time, over 2 years, but the last few weeks I've been really buckling down like, hey, we're getting this thing done. And I figured, why not share some of the process with you guys? You saw the video yesterday I put out recording a guitar solo that took me over 100 takes. Well, this one didn't take me near as long, the one I'm going to share with you in a few seconds. So let's get to that. This is actually the ending of a song. The song is called Believe. I'm not going to share any of the lyrical content, just the ending solo for this song. And of course, hang around after this. This is a very short solo, by the way. Hang around after for our guitar chat. I've got some stuff I want to share with you, and something kind of almost disturbed me a little bit in yesterday's video. I'll share that with you as well. There's a very important lesson behind that. So hang around for the guitar chat. First of all, I am keeping that solo. It's not perfect. There are a couple little blemishes. There's some things I probably could do a little bit better, but you know what? If I go down that rabbit hole, well, that will never end, and I'll end up doing another 80, 90, 100 takes for the solo, and I just don't want to do it. I'm very happy with what I laid down here. Even the little hiccups, there are a couple. I'll share those with you. There are a couple little hiccups, maybe really just one. It's like, man, I really probably should go back and re-record that. I can never recapture that exact moment. What you saw on camera is what's in there. That's what you will hear on the album at the end of this song. Not to say that when you screw up, it's like, okay, well, I really just hit a wrong note there. It's not to say you shouldn't go back and re-record that, but there's a fine line between good enough and the perceived perfection, which again, that just does not exist. You're always going to find things that you could do better. One thing I want to tell you real quick, something that almost disturbed me. I didn't let it disturb me. And then I'm going to kind of break down this guitar solo, by the way, just share a few little tips and things, kind of my thought process. But yesterday's video I put out, and really all I'm doing is just recording a guitar solo just like now and having our usual guitar chat. I noticed something though within the first 24 hours. I pulled up the stats because as a YouTuber I had to look at analytics and stats to see how videos are performing. This is a big part of my life and I love it. I embrace it. But I actually had 3 people unsubscribe from my YouTube channel from this video. You know, I'm sharing a guitar solo, recording it live in front of you, and I'm giving value. That's my heart. That's where everything comes from, is really just to give you value and hopefully to inspire and encourage folks. But I had to stop myself. Here's what I want to share with you, okay? This isn't really about people unsubscribing. I am thankful for all my subscribers. So guys, I am not whining. It's none of that. What I want to share with you is as you go through life and as you take certain things more serious with your life, you will have some people unsubscribe from you. You will have some people give you a thumbs down. For example, in the workforce, and some of you might already be at this level, but as you climb up the ranks, as you gain more seniority because you've been doing something for so long, you know more. And as you grow as an individual, as a business person, even as a musician, as you grow, you're going to have people, again, that will hit that unsubscribe button, that maybe will say something bad behind your back. And some of you know this. Some of you are kind of high up the chain that are watching this video. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You will have certain people give you a thumbs down. Just be okay with that. As people unsubscribe from you in your life, I'm not even talking about YouTube at this point, I'm talking about from your life in general, as people may talk behind your back or unsubscribe from you, well, those probably aren't people you want subscribing to you anyway. Not everyone is going to like what you're doing. Not everyone is going to agree with what you're doing. That part's okay. There are sometimes people that will be jealous of what you're doing. Let's say you've risen up the corporate ladder, all right, at your job, or you're a foreman at your job, or you're in some kind of leadership position in your life. There will be people that are jealous of that. Don't let that stuff discourage you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. If you know you're on the right path with your life, if you know that you're in pursuit of that thing that you want, that thing that you're creating, whether it be at your job, whether it be your music, your art, whatever, it doesn't matter. Maybe you want to open your own business. Guys, you have got to focus on that thing, and people will come and go out of your life. They will unsubscribe from you. A lot of people will like you too, though, okay? A lot of people will love what you're doing, and those are the types of people that you want to surround yourself with. People that are going to encourage you, inspire you, and just give you that support that we all need when we're doing something. Look, I've got your support here. I've got you guys watching this video. I can't do this without your support. I can't release an album without your support. If nobody's listening to it, well, okay, I'm kind of just dead in the water here. So you do need that support, and as you grow, you will gain that support, guys. As you grow as a person in your business and music, whatever it may be, you will gain that support, okay? You will gain because you're doing something great with your life. You're doing something that you're passionate about. That is going to spread like wildfire, and you're going to attract great people in your life. You're going to attract great things in your life as long as you stay focused on that vision, okay? And I do believe in giving value to others and helping others, raising others up as you progress. Hey, help some other folks progress too. All right, let's talk briefly about this solo here, okay? So a couple things you'll notice in the beginning of the solo. Let me play this short little clip here. You'll notice here that I could have easily broken to some kind of shred pattern here. I could have just like ripped some notes and it probably would have sounded cool, but I was feeling for this part of the song, this ending part, I was feeling just this melodic sense of these notes just being held out a little bit. And you'll notice I hold some notes out a little longer. And sometimes we have a tendency, it's like, well, I've got to play more notes. And I'm going to say, no, you don't. You don't have to play more notes if you don't want to. Now, had I played more notes, had I shredded, probably would have sounded cool. Actually, I did a couple takes. I didn't do near as many takes on this solo as I did in the video you saw yesterday. But I kind of nailed this one down, but it was already there. It was already there, that sense of melody. It's like, okay, I feel these notes just kind of soaring like this huge, like, kind of like ancient, cool eagle pterodactyl bird, and I'm just making stuff up at this point. This like glorious vision of this beast just flying through the wind. So those notes are just soaring, right? And that's what I wanted, and that's what I captured. You'll also notice that I do a lot of hammer-ons, pull-offs, and of course also some finger tapping as well. I've got a little sweep arpeggio that I do in there, just like a 3-note arpeggio, and I go down with some tapping as well with that. And I love that style. That's probably my favorite, along with speed picking, my favorite type of shredding. I love the hammer-ons, pull-offs, and the tapping. I do quite a bit of that. That's part of my signature style, okay? And I want you to think about this as you're recording or writing guitar solos or just jamming, okay? We need to think about what are the techniques, what are the things that you're attracted to the most, or rather, what are the things that just kind of naturally flow when you play. Now, if you're a beginner, you might not be experiencing this, at least not to a great degree, but if you've been playing for some amount of time, a few years, or some you've been playing 30, 40, 50 years now, which is awesome, but you know you have certain things you tend to gravitate towards and certain things that you just pull off a lot easier than others. Well, I deem that as part of your signature style and sound, and that is a beautiful thing. Embrace that style, embrace what you're doing. Sometimes we may think, well, I need to branch out and do something else. That's okay too, nothing wrong with that, but let it be a part of what you're already naturally doing, if that makes sense. If you want to kind of branch out and add some more stuff to that, add some more flavor to it, that's great, because you don't want every guitar solo to sound the same, which is one of the reasons why I write songs in different keys. A lot of this song is in the key of C sharp minor, right? And I'm not in any weird tuning or anything like that. I'm in standard tuning, just playing the majority of the song in C sharp minor. So my leads, I'm going to be playing different notes than if I were playing in kind of like the typical E minor key for metal or A minor or whatever. You know, I'm playing different notes. So that is naturally going to bring out some different textures and different sounds because you're kind of forced to go different places throughout the fretboard, and those notes are going to sound a little bit different. Guys, thank you so much for watching this. Hey, please give this a like, and please don't unsubscribe from my channel, especially if you've watched this far into it. I'm halfway joking about that. You know, my channel's not for everybody. I really make a lot of things personalized. You know, a lot of my videos, I'll give these little chats like we're doing now. And I know that it helps a lot of you because I read the comments. I try my best to respond. Know that I read everything, okay? And I will at least acknowledge your comment. But I appreciate those. But also, I know the channel's not for everybody. Just like as you're doing great things with your life, it's not going to be for everybody, and you're gonna lose a few along the way, but I want you to realize you're gonna gain so much more than you lose. Pursue your dream, whatever that may be. If you're trying to go for that next position at your job, hey, I encourage that. Do that, okay? Learn as much as you can. Become as valuable as you possibly can. Great things are going to happen in your life. You're going to attract great people, great opportunities, and again, don't worry about the stuff that falls to the side from that. Guys, thank you once again for watching. Until next time, keep it metal.